the Comfy Cozy Up. So I just literally just recorded Huckleberry Finn and James review, so go check it out. So I still got all my get up, and yeah, it's literally uploading as we speak. And yeah, so let's talk about last weekend. So for Easter, I picked up a lot of stuff. So I think in this video it's going to be a weekend vlog. It's actually going to be an actual vlog. So I just want to start off by showing what I picked up, what's my sewing plan for this weekend, and what book I'm going to be reading, and give you an idea of how, let's see how I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and give you an idea how I am being able to do everything, like my time management. One, I prefer sewing in the mornings for certain outfit that is more detailed. I prefer daylight versus artificial. However, I have 6 ceiling lamp lights, and I also have a sunroof, but I changed the light. So I'm going to see how it's going to look tonight if I try to sew during the night, because I had stopped doing that because the light was very yellowish and it was just not good for my eye. But I changed the lights, and let me tell you, I think I almost gave somebody a heart attack because my ceiling is high. So I had to get on the very, very highest part of the ladder by myself. I did it. I was safe, but still, it was a little bit trial to figure out how to change them out, but I was able to change them out. So we'll see how that's going to go. So that's the reason why I said that. And then typically I read in the mornings as well, and I read at night, because night I can be comfortable in my bed and just get to reading. Also, this book is more of a contemporary books I fly through, so I can read a contemporary book pretty fast. I mean, if I really want to in a day, because I feel like it's not as challenging and I can pay attention quite easier than some books like classics, where I tend to have to take my time, dissect, and go over the back, where especially if there's multiple characters and all of that. So for this book, for the weekend, we are going to be doing A Love Song for Ricki Wilde. This is Tia Williams. This is a book that is, I believe it was on the top 10 release that came out, and I've seen a lot of people show this book, but I haven't seen a lot of people review it. So I'm going to read this. I will let you know what it's about. I'm going to probably start off doing that. So we'll see how it panned out. Now, my mother is still thinking I'm the bomb. That I'm going to be her new seamstress. But that's not happening. So, but we're gonna, entertain her for now. Nevertheless, here's what I picked up with her. So we went to a fabric place in Brooklyn. I think I showed you guys that in the past. And I did damage, but she really was like intended on me making a lot of stuff for her. So this is stuff that her fabric. So she liked the army fatigue. These are all things that she wants. Skirts. She wants different kind of skirt. So I got one zipper for this, and this is an African print, and I already have an idea what kind of skirt I'm gonna do with that. I did make her a white skirt with stuff on there. I'll pop it in here for Easter. She didn't wear it because the weather was so cold that it wasn't doing it. But she's gonna wear it once the weather gets nice. And then we have this. All of these that I'm showing you next are all linen, and so of course for the summer this is just going to be a wonderful skirt. I just have to figure out a different kind of skirt. I don't want to make the same skirt. And she has it in green, we have white, and we have black. So this is all her projects. Now my project is, I wanted to feel like we're in summer, we're in spring, that kind of deal. So my stuff was heavy. I mean, walking around with these bags was just not it. So I love this green, and initially I picked this up thinking pants, and I still think I'm going to do some easy drawstring, elastic waist kind of drawstring kind of pants, because I think this flows so well that it would just look great for the summer. But then I'm also thinking I could see this in a dress. I just can see this in a dress, but I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't made my mind up. Oh, excuse me. Drop some stuff. All right. Then I got this white, and this is another one that I feel like a shirt dress, but I already have like 2 different shirt dress, so I don't know if I want to do that again. But then I'm like, but I just feel like it's just, I don't know, I haven't decided what I want to do with this white yet. And it's one of those white that I like because it's not thin. I don't remember what fabric this was again, but it's not thin, so it you know, I won't have to do too many lining in this because of that. But we'll see. The other one, immediately fell in love when I saw it. Immediately thought vacation. Immediately thought jumpsuit. Immediately. I think, if I'm not certain, I think we got about 5 yards here. So I'm thinking a jumpsuit. I'm thinking one that I made already in black, but this will be so nice in this. But then I'm also thinking this will be nice as a dress too. So I don't know. But it's really speaking to me as far as a jumpsuit. So we'll see what we're going to do with that. Then we have this, which is automatically was a dress. It is a... gotta fold this, bro. This is a dress. This is definitely a dress. I consider a wrap dress with this because I'm on this wrap dress kick. Like, I am obsessed with wrap dress right now. And I have 2 other pattern that I need to make a wrap dress out of. So this is a strong possibility. So we'll see. And then we have this one as well. This is definitely a dress. It is a dress. It is a summer dress. What kind of dress? Not sure. But when I saw this, I just automatically said dress. So that's what I got in New York. Let me show you what I picked up at Walmart, y'all. Now, guys, I am obsessed with the scraps that they be having because I always get good stuff. This one, I believe, is 4 yards. They're not all the same. 3. I think this is 4 yards, but it might be 3. I can't remember because I took the wrap off it. But it just gave me classic 70s vibes with the it just get with the print. The print give me 70, and I automatically thought about that red dress that I made and made the wrap dress using this. But then I also have it in this one as well, which is similar, but the color is almost well, not quite. The pattern is the print is different, but it just gives me the same vibes. So I said that's a possibility as well. So we might go with that. Then I also have this one, and this one I'm not sure. It's not. I'm not sure about this one. It's giving me, I don't know. It's I picked it up because I just like the color, because it's like an orange. It is showing up orange, right? Yeah. It's not red. It's an orangey red. So that's the best way I can describe it. But I don't know what I want to do with this yet. But again, it is lightweight, and it definitely can make something like this because it's the same kind of fabric as what I made this dress out of. But I'm not sure, but I just like the color, so I decided to get that. And that's it as far as the haul. That's a lot of fabric on top of what I already own. And then I got some overlock thread, the green thread, because of the pants I was thinking of making, and I got 4 of these. All right, so let's talk about the project for this weekend. So I have 2 projects that I'm going to cut out today, and I'm going to start. I'm hoping to finish one this week. Now, one is a quick sew, so I'm thinking maybe I should do that, but then I'm thinking, no, it's the weekend. I want to be more focused. Let me do the hardest one first, and then the one that's a little bit easier, I can do that after and during the week if I wanted to. So I wanted to make McCall, and I thought about this one here, view B. So I wanted view B, But then I don't know about the long sleeve, because this kind of pattern that this fabric I'm using, I want to be able to wear it in the summer, and I feel like long sleeve I won't. So I'm going to make it this sleeve, but I still think I want the belt. So make view A, and then still try to make the belt. I think I would like the belt. So I'm using this fabric, and it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and this one was on sale. I think I got this on sale at Joann's when I went a month ago, and I said I was definitely going to make, as soon as I saw this pattern, I wanted to make it out of this. So we're going to cut this one today. Let's hope I have enough to make a belt with this, because I was looking at how much fabric I may need, and it says, oh, I might have enough. I think this is 60. I think it's 60. I think it's 60. So it might be, yeah, it might be enough to make view B, but shorten the sleeve. We'll see. All right, the next one is it's just a cute, simple, I guess you could say like a jersey dress, and it's this one. So I got this one, and I think I'm gonna do the short. I don't like nothing too long on me in the summer. Just that's a no. So I think I'm gonna do the short one, because I like it. It's not too short. It's still gonna be by my knee or a little bit over. And of course, I've been sitting on this for the longest. Oh, and this is a lot. I have a lot. And I probably only need half of this. So if I have left over, I might make a skirt with whatever is left of this, because I want to say this is 4 yard, and this dress is saying where we have A, yeah, this is saying I only need about 2.5. So I should definitely have enough to make a nice, like a pencil skirt situation. So that's what I'm gonna do with the rest of this, and that is it, guys. So I'm gonna get this makeup off and back to au natural and I'm going to make some breakfast and start this and come back and also cut out the pattern, get it prepped, and we will continue on for the weekend vlog. So yay, see you in a few. Alright guys, it's late and so I'm going to bed. So I did, I literally just started this late because the book got my attention, and then I also took a nap. So it's not a hard thing, but I just say for the first time I used burrito method for this dress, and this part was challenging because I've never done this kind of button area before. I usually use like the one that's go all the way down, so this was different to do. It's not perfect, but it's okay. So the next time I do it, I will definitely know what not to do. But other than that, it's not bad. The burrito mode was kind of cool to do the burrito thing. So all I gotta do is put pocket, the neck, and sleeve, and then this will be done. And of course, the buttons. Yeah, so I'm going to get me some tea and get back to that book. Full attention, and the lights way better, I can see. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of night sewing because I still like the daytime, but at least I know I got better light now that I changed out the bulbs. All right. Hey guys, so we are in another day, and let's talk about how juicy this is. How juicy. So I am not that far in. You know, what am I saying? I am far in. I'm hoping to finish this today. I'm about 178 pages, so that's about 150 to go. It's doable because I'm flying through this. I think this is different. It's not the typical book I would expect. I didn't expect this. And I still don't know where it's going because it's a mixture of the past and the present. And we are going from now and flipping to what years we went to. It's the Harlem Renaissance era. That much I can tell you. Hold on. 1927. Yeah, so that's all we're flipping back. Now, it is following two individual, actually multiple, but it's weird. It is weird. Now, Ricki Wilde is actually a female, and she's named after her father, and her father is a owner of multiple funeral homes. And so she has siblings, and she's like the last kid that came, the youngest, considered more of the rebel, not going to the direction that what is expected of her, and in that resulted her want to follow her own lead, and she decided that she is going to do what she loves, which is flower arrangements and stuff like that. And the chance encounter with an elderly woman who came to the funeral home offered her a place in Harlem. So she's in Harlem. So the way the story is, she's there, she's discovering things that she wants to do, but she's a struggling new business owner, and it's a difficult. She met a man, Ezra, and he is like mischievous. You don't know what's going on with him, but you know something's up. You know there is some kind of trauma that happened to him, but it also going towards the 1927, which wouldn't make any sense because of his age now. So there's a bit of like, is this supernatural something going on in the storyline? Where's the connection, and why are we going all the way to 1927? And where's the connection as far as the older lady? You know early on something is not right. There's a little comment that was making a storyline that she knew something. So it makes it different. It's not the typical book I would read, but I like that it's different. I don't know where it's going. It is romance, but it's also healing, I guess, death, maybe reincarnation. I have no idea, guys. It's a little spooky, but at the same time interesting, and it's a page turner, which yesterday I did read a bulk of this, which is why I started sewing in the nighttime. I didn't sew till late night, and I think I didn't stop sewing till like almost 12 o'clock. And so I got far, so I push this closer. So the body is almost done. I mean, the sides are not attached, but today I'm going to do the neckline, the pockets, and the side, and then the last step would be the sleeve, which is very easy, and hem the bottom. So I'm hoping to finish it today. Probably gonna be late tonight when I do finish it, and I also want to cook, and I have a bunch of other stuff I need to get done. This is Sunday, so it's like my reset, my things to get done before the beginning of the week. But it's a beautiful day. I went outside, I went to the store, and it is 50 something, but it feels so good because it's been so cold all week that this is just a nice weather, and it's very much light jacket kind of weather, and it feels like spring outside. So that was a good, I wish it was a tad bit warmer that I could sit outside, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. And I still have not decided when to do the plants and stuff, which is probably going to be the end of the month before I set up the back and do more my plants and stuff. But I have to wait till a period when it's not going to drop below freezing so that my plants don't die. But we've been having, this week we had some below freezing, so that's never a good sign for plants. So anyway, so I'm gonna get to the collar now. I'm gonna tie myself. I want to work about, I'm gonna see if I can do an hour and a half of sewing, see where I get for the hour and a half, and stop so I can take care of some other things and start maybe cooking and all of that, and read some more of this, and then get back to the dress later on. The light was good. I don't know if you saw the footage earlier. The light was good. I'm glad I changed the light bulbs because it's good for nighttime. So alright guys, that's where I'm at. That's the catch up. Yeah. All right, so it is, I still got 16 minutes. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. So goal was an hour and a half. I thought I was gonna get further than just the collar, but guys, I messed up and I had to take it apart. So that was just time wasted doing that. But nevertheless, the collar is on. The collar is on. So as you can see, just the collar. So of course I will be wearing it like this, and there's gonna be buttons here. So yeah, so I'm taking a break, guys. I am going to take a break and get some other stuff done that I need to get done before I come back to this dress. The other stuff is easy, guys. It's just put the pockets. It's basic pockets. Except for it's an extra part that I've never used in a pocket, so that's gonna be interesting. But it's extra pockets, and so the sides, yeah, it's pretty easy what's left on this dress. But it's not a big deal if I don't finish it today. So, but I'm gonna get as far as I can and then finish it during the week. But yeah, so let me stop this timer. That's pretty much how I do time management. I usually use timer, because if I don't use timer, I could keep going and I'm like, oh, let me go again, let me keep going, and then I find out I'm doing sewing for 4 or 5 hours and a little bit surprised. But not today. We're gonna do some time management. So I'm gonna go season up some chicken. I want some curry chicken today. and then I'm going to get on the computer. I have to do my check-in, my Sunday check-in for Journal Mood, and my spread for Journal Mood for today. And yeah, so if you follow my Instagram, you will see some of this today. And yeah, I think I'm good. Collar is done, guys. The collar. She pretty though. She pretty. All right. Alright guys, so before I get into this, the dress is pretty much done. The only thing that's left is the 3 buttons in the front, and I added a belt, even though view A didn't ask for a belt, but C and D had belt. But I added a belt because I figured, because the dress is so bright, that I have option of wearing it different ways by adding the belt. And then of course most of the time I won't wear belt, because to be honest with you, I prefer it without the belt, but I'll figure out how to wear it sometimes with a belt to kind of give it a different look. Again, it's bright. I think a dress like this, I would get more wear out of it if it was like a basic color, you know, a white, black, or nude, that kind of color theme. But this is going to be worn, and I definitely will give you the rundown on it when I wear it. And I would say it is a easy. It's easy. It's easy, but it was, for me, I had a little bit of challenge because of the front line, and then I didn't really pay attention to my facing when I was doing the collar, so that was me. So, and it's a dress that if I wasn't reading this and I was just focusing on just the dress, I would have been able to do it in one day, to be honest. But this book kind of sucked me in, and I'm gonna tell you why it sucked me in. So I feel like this is the kind of book I will watch the movie, because if you look at movies I do watch, like for instance, I mostly watch movies, like if I do happen to watch a movie, it's on Amazon, and they have a couple of shows on there that has that supernatural, magical realism kind of theme, and I tend to sit there and watch those. I will watch those, but I don't necessarily read them. And I think it's because sometimes my imagination don't get it right for me. So I don't read a lot of those kind of storyline. But I find this I enjoy because it was more of it stick with the contemporary, even though it is historical fiction, romance, contemporary romance mixed in there, and then it also has the magical realism. But it sucks you in because you don't know where it's going. So there's a bit of suspense in this as well. Because why are these two individuals so drawn to each other? How is this other woman, this elderly woman, how is she connected to all of this? And it's also, is she going to succeed in her business? Because she is now, you know, leaving her family who has wealth and expectation, and pretty much can marry off to somebody rich, that kind of deal. But she wants to, you know, her own identity, she wants to follow her own goals and what she really loves. And so she's always the black sheep in the family. And I love that when she went to Harlem, how she felt so connected to Harlem in a way where even though she was in the present, her presence still had this nostalgic feel for what Harlem used to be back in the jazz age, you know, the early age of the Harlem Renaissance, you know. And I love this, and I love that it flashed back to a character in this where the life and how the life was, and performing and being a musician and having this rich history of the music. I love how it talks about the history of the music and the present, and how so much of the history is intertwined, and some of it has evolved into something better, while others, you know, is kind of ruined in a bit of a way if you think about it. But nevertheless, music has this rich history in this book, and I think because I love that, it made me even want to keep turning the page. I was definitely sucked in. I definitely spent a lot of time where I would normally be, you know, on the weekends sewing something. I wanted to read this, so that's a good sign. It is not what I would think of as a typical romance, but the romance was there, especially when you get close to the end and that decision and things are going to happen and you don't know what's going to happen. You kind of figure out what's going to happen. I think 75% of the book I was like, yeah, that's definitely going to happen. But when it did happen, there's that element of you feel good, you're smiling, and that's the kind of things I love in romance like this, that it's different, but it gives you what a romance is supposed to give you. So it's still a romance regardless of the magical realism part. But some people like that. I've seen people really into like fantasy romance and those kind of romance, and I don't read a lot of it, but maybe I will. Maybe this might make me, you know, pick up some more books that has a magical realism between two different time period or two different world, maybe, and see if I would like it more. But I was here for this. I definitely think it's not the same feel as our other books, so do not go in this book expecting 7 days in June, because it's not that kind of book at all. But it is a romance that I think has a different feel than a lot of romance that's out now. So I give her, she did good. She did good. She did good. So I'm going to, you know, wrap this up, finish editing this video, try not to make it as long. It's probably one of my longest videos I will have. It's definitely going to be like a little bit over 30 minutes. I'm trying to chop it down some more, but I try not to make too long of a video because I know some people's attention span is a little short. But it's a vlog, and it's a weekend vlog, and I love this. I think I might do this again. Definitely not going to be doing this long of a weekend vlog on a regular, but I think maybe twice a month I would do one where I start a project and end a project, and start a book and end a book. So, you know, I have a lot of short books. So I might have to do those short books on a weekend kind of deal. So, all right, guys, let me know if you read this and how you felt. And also, what are some of the things you love to do on a weekend for all my, you know, creative people who likes to do craft and or even like to build. If you are a person that is constantly doing renovation and stuff, let me know. I'm curious to see what people love to do this time of the year when it's still kind of cold. It's not that warm outside, so you don't really want to be out there. But you want to still be productive. Let me know what you like to do on the weekends. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.